What is up, YouTube? Example 100,000 here with another Pokemon Showdown live narration. This time I'm going to do an Ubers battle and I'm going to use my stall team, and you'll see in a moment how it is stalling. So let's look for a battle. On the side you see my ratings for each of the tiers, and it's gone. Don't worry. So right now I'm looking at my opponent's team. He's got the Deoxys attack, which is really threatening actually, because it's so strong that it's an incredible stall breaker. It's got that bulky Giratina. The Blazikens usually aren't threatening at all, especially when he's in a rain team. Don't know why he'd do that. It's got that Thunderous, you don't see that often. It's got that Prankster, Thunderwave, and it's decently strong. It's still not that big of a threat actually. And Kyurem White is a huge threat because of its Turbo Blaze ability, being able to break through the multi-scale of my Lugia. With that Draco Meteor, it would do heaps of damage if not kill it. So this the main threats are definitely the Kyurem White and the Deoxys attack. So as usual, I'll lead off with my Deoxys speed, and then I'll explain the rest as we go. So he leads off with that Kyurem White, usually the Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, along those lines. He could be like a sub boost, but you almost never see them. So best thing to do right now is light screen straight away, just to protect myself and live a Draco Meteor. I took that really well. That tells me that he's definitely not Specs. He's not Life Orb, so it's probably Scarfed. Didn't do much at all. Um, this gives me the chance to set up my Stealth Rock. Oh, he's a mix attacker. That's an Outrage as well. I've actually never seen a Kyurem White with that set before. So now he's gone for the Outrage. I can easily go into my Ferrothorn to sponge the Outrages as well as set up my Spikes, which is fundamental for a stall team obviously. So let's go for that. As he's locked into Outrage and he's taking some Iron Bounce damage. And he gets confused straight away, which is of course not good for me because I'd rather him Outrage me again. So right now he has a chance to go for a Fusion Flare, but that would not do a huge amount of damage considering that I have light screen up and he's at half special attack. So I'll go for Spikes again. As he switches out into his Blaziken. That's not a bad play obviously, because both its stabs are super effective on me and I don't even have a Reflector. So right now I will go into either my Giratina or my Lugia. And the best counter for a Blaziken is definitely Giratina because it resists its Fire Stab and it is immune to High Jump Kick. So he went for Protect, and for some reason he does not have the speed boost. He must have Pokegened it. I mean not Pokegened it. Just made it wrong in the game, and he decides to high jump kick me for no reason at all. I have no idea what he's thinking. I think he's a noob. He's definitely a noob. There is no reason he should go for a high jump kick in that situation. What would he be predicting? Predicting my switch into Ferrothorn for no reason? Because that's like the only legitimate reason, or Arceus, but I resist both its stabs, and not like you have like a huge strong ice beam or something. Okay, this is really weird. So he's brought in his Kyurem White, that's definitely threatening. I'll have to switch out into my Ferrothorn to take a dragon move. As he goes for that Draco Meteor, and look at that, does like nothing again. And after the leftovers it only did like 4%. So this gives me a chance to set up my last layer of spikes as he goes into his Deoxys attack. So if he had a focus sash, it's broken up. Whoa, he has leftovers. I don't know what to say. He has leftovers on the Deoxys attack, which literally has like something like base 50 defenses, I think. It might be substitute, so I'll go for Power Whip now. He can't really OHKO me, even if he goes for the superpower, but he decides to go for a Psycho Boost, and even if he attacked me, I would actually hit me, it wouldn't have done much at all. So now he's got in his Giratina, I can just like see that he can't really do anything. And he goes for Draco Meteor and misses, so that's some bad hacks going on. But think about it, a Draco Meteor, it's not going to do anything to a Ferrothorn. What is this guy doing? This is awful. Um, just power whip it even though I'll do nothing, but hey, he decides to go into a Thunderous. And I miss. That doesn't really matter, he gets... What can a Thunderous do? It can Focus Blast me. Really no need to switch, I guess. I could go into my Giratina. I'll go into my Giratina. And he's chat raging saying, "Come on, I am at school." And look at it, I made a move and he's not making a move. He's pretty angry. I got all the caps on saying, "Come on, I'm at school." And then now he's disconnected. So I don't know what to say. Okay, let's find a new battle because this is stupid. Let's look for a new battle. Oh, you might have noticed that it says Uber suspect. I'm only using this because the normal regular Ubers isn't on for some reason, and they've got this new Uber suspect, and I have absolutely no idea what it's suspecting in the Ubers. Is it testing out, seeing if Genesect is good enough for Ubers or something? I'm guessing that's the only thing that they could be doing, because that's like the only change recently regarding like the OU and Uber's metagame that everyone's been talking about. Oh come on, why is this taking so long to find a battle? Usually these are really fast. Well, it's like 668 users online, and as if it's taking that long. Okay, I guess I can show you my ratings thing again. Yeah, this is... Okay, finally we found a battle. This guy looks like he has a rain team. No idea about the Kyogre, the very versatile. It's got an Arceus, which is always threatening because Arceus, if he actually manages to set up a couple of sword stands, or maybe it could be a different Arceus and not be normal. Then he's got these Mewtwo, of course it's really powerful, and that Lustrous or Giratina origin form. Dialga probably support, they usually support, it could be like surprise Scarf or surprise Specs. Sometimes you see them, and Darkrai, yeah, with that Dark Void and stuff. I'll just lead off with my regular Deoxys speed. So now he brought in his Mewtwo. What could he go for? I'll go for the light screen first. And if he decides to calm mind up, I'll go for a taunt the turn after. Because right now, light screen would definitely help deal with the Mewtwo a lot better. So now, straight away he reveals his Arceus, which is that normal form. So good chance is that Sword Stancing one, I'll go for the taunt straight away. Can't risk it using Sword Stance. Makes a good play, goes for extreme speed, takes out more than half of my HP, which either means I have to leave it in to die, or I can switch out, so I have to switch out basically. I'll go into my Ferrothorn as he goes for the extreme speed and hurts himself with the Iron Bombs. So straight away I'll have to go for the Leech Seed. can't start setting up spikes yet, because if he decides to stay in and go for Earthquake as he's doing right now, it's good that he doesn't have the Brick Break, because that would do significantly more to my Ferrothorn. He's just staying in to burn out the Taunt Tones, and then he can Sword Stance up, so getting that Leech Seed off straight away is really useful. So now he's got the message and it's gone into his Mewtwo. So now that he's gone into his Mewtwo, Mewtwo's often carry the Fire Blast. I'm definitely fearing that. So what could I do? I'll protect this guy, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't go for the Calm Mind. So he does have a Flamethrower, not the Fire Blast. That would still do a sizable amount of damage. There's no point power whipping him. Even though the Flamethrower, it is coming from a freaking Mewtwo. Though it isn't a Fire Blast, it is still 4 times super effective, even though I got the light spin up. So, it's actually very likely that I can live a Flamethrower with my Deoxys Speed, so I'll bring it in right now. And it takes it really well, which is really good. I'm a max speed, obviously. Jolly Nature max speed. It has like 504 speed, so it outspeeds all the Scarf Kyogres and stuff. So that's really good. And it also has max HP, so I can take a couple of hits. I do not have any attacking moves on this. This is why Taunt is so crucial, that they don't start setting up as a result of that. So now, this gives me the chance to set up my Reflect as I live another Flamethrower. So it seems like he might be locked in. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just using Flamethrower, because it's like the same power as Ice Beam, and Side Strike won't do as much since I resist it. So my Light Screen just wore off. I'll go for it again as it kills me off with another Flamethrower. So what should I go into now? I could potentially go into my Arceus straight away and set up a couple of Sword Stance, and set up like like 2 Sword Stance, and then I might be able to sweep him already. Look at it. Giratina Origin Form can take a +2 one. They can't take a +3, I don't think. Not +3, +4. So, I don't have any hazards up, so I can't really start phasing with my Lugia or my Giratina. My Jellyfish definitely can't take anything I can't take the Side Strike unless he's Scarfed, which is what I'm suspecting at the moment. Actually, I'll go into my Arceus because I can start Sword Stancing and whatnot. Since I'm behind a light screen, I can easily sponge the Flamethrowers, no problems. Let's see what he does. So basically this team, Arceus has a Lumberry to take Will-O-Wisps, which come often. Or it can take a Dark Void from a Darkrai. So what's this? Extreme Speed, Adamant, Max Attack, kills a Darkrai, because Darkrai is just so frail. Like, so frail. I've got my Tentacle. What it does is just Toxic Spikes, Rapid Spin, if need be. And then I've got 2 phases, basically. Lugia does a really good job tanking moves, and then like using Roost to substitute. And it's got really good speed as well, so it's a huge, great wall with multi-scale as well. It just adds to how good it is. So now he's brought in his Giratina, I can Sword Stance up again. Not really feeling that much. He goes for the Toxic, and my Lumberry heals me. So I'm not really a ticking bomb yet, because that's what Toxic does. And now I go for Shadow Claw, get a crit, and kill it. I'm not sure if that crit mattered. I'm not sure it did. I think I hit a Giratina just not long ago, and with +2, I got like 64% on it, I think. So now he brought in his Dialga. Even if he has Draco Meteor, I can take it and kill him with the Big Break. But he doesn't outspeed me because he's not scarfed. And I just kill it with the Big Break. So this looks like I'm going to sweep. Now he brings in this Kyogre. It's not going to be able to take a ×3 extreme speed. Unless it's the defensive with max defense, which you don't see often. And now he brings in his Arceus, which is already lowered. Extreme speed would definitely kill it. And his one definitely won't kill me if he wins the speed tie. So let's see what happens. So he does like 38% to me, and then obviously my extreme speed kills him. So it's good game basically. He brings in his Mewtwo, it will definitely die to extreme speed, and that's a game. So I basically brought you like 1.5 battles. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want some more live narrations of Pokemon Showdown, of usually I play overused or Ubers. If you see me on Showdown, just challenge me, flick me a message, say, hey, I've seen you on YouTube or something. I'll be happy about that. That would make me really happy actually. Uh, if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. And you'll see more videos from me very, very soon.